Hey, g'day, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone today? Another great little video today, and we'll keep it certainly brief. Step Heroes. I've had my eye on this for a while now, um, and I love it. I love the artwork, certainly the staking capabilities. The game isn't out yet, but it's only a month or two away. But I still think there's still enough there to get involved. I did get into it a little bit late, and all the bundles have been opened, so I didn't get in at the ground floor. But you know what? It's also about finding games that will give you a return, not like a steep return, because they're not sustainable. And I've got into some like PVU or whatever, and I'm not saying that the PVU is not going to go up in the long run and it will be sustainable, but it's just had this spike and down, and it's been a sort of a nightmare to sort of get in there, but it was certainly early days. But let's go on with Step Heroes. First of all, love the artwork, love the NFT cards. I don't know if the cards themselves, as they're rare or super rare, have more animation, but looking at this, I want this mage. Like, there's just some beautiful artwork there coming into the games themselves. Now, besides the game, besides obviously the NFT as well, there's staking. So we're going to go through the couple of staking options, go through the marketplace, and then we're going to then have a quick look at the white paper. So the marketplace, we'll start with the marketplace. If we're going for the marketplace, just taking a little bit, and we've got the rarity starting at the lowest price at the moment. So to get into the game at the moment, if you're at the floor, a common card is selling for about just short of 0.2 BNB. The Archer's not overly popular, so we'll see what we've got there. Well, Ice Drake, that's a nice one. Oh, Mammoth. It's a nice card as well. So it must also be the rarity, because I've certainly seen other cards and they're like flipping, the mammoths sort of flipping their club around and things like that. So if we're going for a legendary, and there was some legendaries, there is some legendaries there at the moment. Holy cow, look at that. 15,000 USD for a legendary. I don't have a legendary, nor do I have any cards, but I will be getting some, so we will be looking at sort of juggling some of our finances around so I can get into the game itself. So let's go through some of the elements itself. So the first one that we've got is staking hero. So there's two currencies. There's hero and there's step, or two tokens. Now, one of the ways that you can stake at the moment is you can stake your hero token. So you can buy hero via Pancake Swap or a couple of other places to swap it, swapping your BNB or your currency, and then you stake. The way that actually works is it will take, for every one hero you have, you will get 1 point. So if we've got, let's say we buy 500 hero at the moment, let's just have a look, 114. 114. So we buy 500 hero, it's going to cost you just short of 600 USD, and every day you will get 500 points. Once you hit 20,000 points, so in 40 days, you will be able to cash in those 20,000 points and get yourself a common card. And it's not a random card, you choose what you want. There is a lot of out of stock here, but there are some King Arthurs, and there are some I don't know about the mages. Are there any mages available? Yeah, and there's mages available as well. So I'm not sure if they're adding more cards this way, or once this pool is dry, this pool is dry. That I do not know, but certainly something I'm interested in. As I said, you can get your hero at just over $1. And then it will just slowly stake, slowly farm, and you can get yourself a card. We already saw that the Layla Vampire was selling, I think, about 75. So after 40 days you can sell it, and for today's price you're getting around about 75 USD if you wanted to sell. The other way you can stake as well is once you've got those NFT cards is you can then make your way over here to go hunting, and all your NFT cards in your hand or your barracks, you can then put them in your clan, and each of those cards will actually come up with hunting points. So take the hunting points and you'll get bounty. In this case here, your bounty is step, the step token. So you can take the step token, you can then go over to here and you can sell the step token, which is currently trading for around about 30 cents. So not as high as the others, has had a bit of an increase from as low of probably 18 cents, 18, 20 cents, and it is sitting around there. So that's one way you can receive passive income from your cards. Let's go to the white paper now, because there's a third thing is both your hero and your step are also in-game currencies to breed your NFTs. So you don't need to just sell them up straight away. You can actually use that currency to actually breed more NFTs. So we'll go through that in a little bit. So with the current selection, the key features of the game that's coming out, which is not out at the moment, there's no demo, but the beta, and we'll go through the roadmap, the beta I think is due in October, with the full game release at the end of the year. So to start playing the game, you do need NFTs. It's not a free to play, you do need to have the NFTs. I haven't read it here, but I keep on seeing 5 cards, so I do believe probably the minimum is going to be 5 cards for you to enter. Daily missions, rewards for the Hall of Fame, obviously for ranked, a couple of maps to select. Looks a little bit like Darkest Dungeons, doesn't it? Sort of just with the artwork and so forth, to get in there. So the world map, same sort of thing, make your way along the world map. After every 3 to 5 levels, you've got a boss to kill before you go to the next level. The player will unlock heroes. Okay, so that's not a bad one as well. If you actually have an opportunity to get more NFTs by leveling, that's good. Weapons and items. PvP for those that are into the PvP, and once again I'm seeing 5 there, so it's a turn-based combat, Pokemon style. Each battle play equal number of characters, minimum is 1, recommended is 3 or 5, so it does look like you can play with a minimum of 1 card, but I think certainly for diversity and chances to sort of mix and match and, you know, fight fire with fire and different styles, certainly having more cards is going to give you more options there. Let's go through the farming mechanics. We have it here. No, sorry, there is another one that I wanted to go through. This is it, the summoning gate. Alright, so with your actual characters themselves, as I said, by using your step and your hero tokens, you can then breed more NFTs. So any 2 heroes can participate. You can actually have a common and a mythical if you wanted to. The new heroes are called apprentice heroes, and then those apprentice heroes just need to incubate for a period of time. That time to incubate, I think, is anywhere between 6 and 48 hours or something, but it's down a little bit lower. So each hero in the summoning ritual up to 10 times. Okay, so it's the maximum that you can use a NFT card for summoning. So a little bit similar to Axie Affinity for those that are playing or know a bit about Axie Affinity. You've got AXS and you've got SLP. AXS is, I guess, your higher token. I think it's like about $40 at now. SLP is around about 9 cents. So the hero is a fixed fee of 40 hero at $1, so you're looking at $40 for a summoning. And the step fee is incremental based on how many breeds that card has done, plus the rarity of the actual card. So we go through. So in this case here, if it's got 0 breeds, which all our cards have got at the moment, and you're breeding 2 commons, it will cost you $40, plus I assume 80 plus 80, so 160. Step fee for Master Hero 1, step fee for Master Hero 2. So there you go. So 40 plus your 80, 80 and 80. So on today's rate, and I'll just keep it simple with, what do we say, 30 cents? So let's call it, it's 100. So you'd be looking at $40, 30 and 30. So that's $100 to potentially summon a common card. So in today's market, it would not be worth summoning a common card, because you could still pick up one for about $65, $70. But once those prices start to go up, then you can look at those opportunities, but also keeping in mind that you're getting the currency through your staking and through your rewards. So it's whether you cycle it back because you've got it as in-game currency, or whether you cash it in and buy off the market. So there's opportunities there. As you said, the Apprentice Heroes rarity will be revealed 24 hours after the ritual, so you have to wait 24 hours. The Apprentice Heroes rarity is randomly selected. So if you've got 2 commons, okay, you have a 22% or a 25% chance to get above a common. That is definitely when it's worth it. Going through there, and then you seeing what you actually breed. A common and a mythical. A common and a mythical has a 44% chance to get a legendary and a 30% chance getting a mythical. Now those odds seem fairly light, but it would also be a waste, because once you've done it 10 times, then that mythical is just not going to be worth it. But a mythical and mythical, if you've got that type of money, there's no mythicals on the market today, but the legendaries were 15,000 a piece, and even with the legendaries, you only got 60% chance of getting another legendary. So you'd be pretty rotten if you've got less on that. At least with the mythical you got a 75% chance of getting that. Oh, you would rage quit, wouldn't you? If you ended up getting a common. Okay, after your Apprentice Hero rarity has been revealed, you need a training time between 6 and 48 hours. So 24 hours before the rarity is revealed, and then another 6 or 48 hours for it to go from apprentice training before it can become a another hero. And therefore, obviously, you can continue the cycle and breed from that hero as well. So if you're lucky enough to get some uncommons, then you could go into that cycle as well. Even that, still 50% chance if you've got 2 uncommons to go back down to a common. But you can certainly have a look and keep going up that way. The second thing that we can look at, and we sort of did it before, was the bounty hunting. The bounty hunting is obviously going to give you your bounty stats. As we said, buying the commons off there is only going to give you a tiny amount of stats in order to get a return for your steep. So as much as you might buy cost effectively on the market at the floor, you're really not going to get a good return whilst staking. That being said, there's no game at the moment, so there's no sense in holding those cards just in your pocket. For no use, you might as well stake them and at least get a few step while we're out there. That is that. The farming mechanics we saw before. Heroes can be staked. Heroes get 1 point per 1 day. You can claim your NFT. You claim to decide NFT when you have enough step. One of your state heroes, and that's LP. Next thing we'll go is just have a quick look at the roadmap. Alright, so Q2, Q3 is certainly finished. We're at the end of September now, and obviously that's where the Hero NFT has been launched, and we just missed out on that by a couple of weeks. Next step, Q4, starting October, Step Heroes RPG game is released with the beta version and the game trailers coming out in the coming week. So I think the beta version is probably coming out in October. Then they'll certainly fix whatever they need to fix if there's some solid feedback, with launching the game November, December. I'm definitely excited. As I said, I'm definitely going to get into this game. I like it. I like the artwork. I also like, again, once again, we've got double tokens there. We've got a burning mechanism. So they're just a couple of things that just give me the stability on the games as well without it sort of being a big hike. So we'll see what we can do, and we'll see if we can acquire a few NFTs. I will also keep updating this, like when we acquire the NFTs, what type of NFTs we acquire, and then during the weekly updates or bi-weekly updates, certainly showing how the game is progressing as it comes into sort of launches and that. So if you'd like to see more of Step Heroes or anything else, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe, and please hit the like. Thanks very much for the likes and the comments. I'm certainly replying to everyone on the comments. If you'd like to know anything more about Step Heroes or any other NFT game that you'd like to see a little bit more on, or get me to do some research on, just drop it in the comments below and I'll certainly have a look at those. All right, thank you very much. Have a great day. Happy gaming, and we'll catch you later. Hooroo!